It's Labor Day weekend in the year 2080 at the Johnson family farm. Relatives have come from across the province for the annual harvest barbecue. This is the first time that many of them have returned to the farm in years. At the barbecue, great-grandma Olivia reminisces about past years on the farm.
It was 2020. Things were different back then.
They farm barley because the freeze seasons were too long to sustain the soybeans they grow now. They didn't have the same concerns about pests, soil aridity, or water availability. Great-grandma's three kids, Noah, Carolyn, and Ben, used to love to help their parents work the farm, and dreamt of carrying on their parents' legacy when they grew up. However, as they grew into their teens and 20s, the two eldest lost interest in farming and moved away. In 2050, the youngest son Ben took over the family farm. Ben loved farming life, but managing the farm became harder and harder. Years went by with hotter and hotter summers, warmer and warmer winters, and more rainstorms and drought. His traditional farming practices no longer held up in this changing climate, and over time, low yields and short stands became the norm. Ben kept telling himself that things would eventually return to the way they'd always been, but they never did. Eventually, he realized the changes he was seeing weren't just severe weather patterns, and he'd need to adjust his practices if he wanted to keep the farm from going under. In the early 2060s, he implemented a new soil and water management plan. This included the installation of a new irrigation system, fed by a rainwater cistern, to handle the decreasing water availability and better manage rainfall. Along with more frequent crop rotation and topsoil conservation, this helped improve farm production for the next few decades. Now, rainfall variability and warmer temperatures continue to threaten the farm's livelihood. As Ben approaches retirement, new investment in technology is needed to keep up with the ever-changing climatic conditions.